Nasea, and I'll be talking about how video games affect the brain. Thesis is video games can affect the brain in both positive and negative ways, and it could change how we react and feel. Instruction: do you guys play games?
Yeah.
You guys play games? See, most of us actually play games, and we don't really think how it affects our brain, how it affects us. Alright, the positive effects of games. The first one is faster reaction time. Evidence shows that people that play games are more ready to react in their environment than most people, and also for fast reaction time, like PvP games versus player games, like Valorant or Rainbow, where you need like a faster reaction. My topic would be Rainbow. It's a shooter game, and it talks about how there's a defender team and an attacker team, and the defender team you're protecting a particular part of the map and like make sure it's secure, and the attacker team is trying to like go in it and like trying to like destroy the place and like make you lose. I don't want to be too graphic. So, and the whole point is, as your defender attacker, you're playing against other players, and you have to react faster than they do, or you end up losing. So, and the more you play, the faster you react to it. Next one is better problem solving. Do any of you play problem solving games?
Yes.
What kind of problem solving games do you guys play?
I play Nancy Drew a lot.
What games do you problem solving games do you play?
Final Fantasy.
Final Fantasy? Okay. So what she said, Nancy Drew. I don't really know. I play a lot of Final Fantasy, but Nancy Drew is like in my thing. It says it's a puzzle game where it's a lot of like you think it's a lot of puzzles that you have to figure out, and it helps you like in like multiple things in real life where like you have to focus and make sure you're paying attention and problem solving each clue because it's hard. Next one is focus, which is the same thing for problem solving, not the same thing, but like the same game where you have to focus so much on that game because you can't lose focus, because in that game you have to pay attention on the clues. Correct me if I'm wrong. Am I right? You have to pay attention to the clues and
different details. There's a lot of different puzzles in the game.
Exactly. So then the same thing in the shooting game that I was talking about in Rainbow Six Siege. You have to focus a lot on that game because anything can happen in like a split second. Where if you like gaze off, you could like instantly lose, and it improves your focus. You get always, and then you could do more tasks in like real life that like makes your focus better. Better eye coordination is when you play games, you can't constantly look down your controller or your keyboard because you obviously mess up in the game. So when you play games, the more you play it, you can look at your game and use your controller and your keyboard without looking at it. So it will like make sure like you're better at hand-eye coordination. Negative effects is can be addictive. Me personally, you could say I'm addicted to gaming, which you could say it's bad. It's very bad because being addicted to anything is bad. Less sleep. If you play the game like all day and like you lose track of time, you will you forget to do a lot of work, and then you have to have something the next day, and you won't get a lot of sleep, so it will like make you very tired the next day. And the last one is like really important. If you play games only and don't like go out and be active, you could say you be unhealthy because you won't have a lot of stamina because you don't run outside a lot, or you could possibly even gain weight because you're sitting down eating unhealthy if you're not eating healthy, and that's a really bad negative effect. Next one is different type of games. You have educational games and violent games. Education game is like her game that she said was thing is Nancy Drew, which is a thing, and there's a bad game like I have on my thing is GTA. GTA is like just a shooting game. There's nothing in that game that's good. Everything is just complete violence, and it's a horrible game. A lot of people play it, but it's a horrible game because it's complete violence in that game, and that's all it has. And each game has the good parts of the game, but both games can be bad if you play it way too much. Because playing a game way too much is always a bad thing, because playing too much anything is really bad, besides health stuff, obviously. Conclusion, video games, like I said, are all bad or good. If used in moderation, they can help, but too much could cause problems, because if you play games way too much, you won't get any work done, or like if you play the game throughout the 9 hours, that day you could have been doing your work finding better things to do, like playing sports, which would be way better than just playing thing all day, besides playing like 2 hours, 3 hours, and then do the rest of your day. And these are my sites that I got all my information from. That's it.